Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. In the last episode, we started actually crafting different bits of the ATM Star, or I guess continued doing so. Specifically, we're trying to get our hands on this Nexium emitter. Now, we've done the brunt of it, and all we need to do is finish off this railgun. And for that, we've got some stuff bookmarked up here. Some of the stuff we've done, like I'm pretty sure the vacuum tubes we've got, the plates we've got, and I believe we're now up to this part with phenolic resin, whatever that is. So yeah, I mean that's where we are. Cool. So for this guy, we're going to need a few things, right? So for starters, we need the resin. We get that from a refinery, and that's made out of creosote oil. Sure, we've got that stored. That should be fine. And acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. Anyway, and that's another refinery. So 2 refineries so far. And this one needs ethanol, and it can use either Pneumaticraft, Immersive Engineering, or GregTech ethanol. So we'll look through there whether they're any different in terms of making them. A silver plate, which we might need a bookmark. And yeah, that makes the stuff. Cool. So what are these guys? Ethanol from Pneumaticraft would need a thermo-pneumatic processing plant. Probably won't do this. It would use sugar and potatoes. Not too bad. We do have Pneumaticraft set up a little bit, so we could just do this if it turns out to be the easiest. Alternatively, an industrial fermenter that will also take some raw foods and seemingly just, I guess, turn it into ethanol. So that's an option. And then we have GregTech. GregTech will need a distillation tower, which would need fermented biomass. Probably not that one. So I mean, we're doing immersive engineering. It sort of makes sense to do the ethanol from immersive engineering. So what would this be? This would be... What would we even farm? Because we could do a bunch of melons, but only 20 mil buckets. What was this one? Corn. Corn will get you 120 mil buckets. Alright, let's bookmark all of the different corns that are available, which I think are these 3 corns. Okay. Alternatively, what else looks not too bad? Oh, honey bottles. Okay. We're probably going to be doing honey bottles then. All right, so this guy's looking pretty good in terms of what we're going to do, just because we've got honey automated, so that's awesome. If we were to do Pneumaticraft, it's all pretty much the same, although sugar would get you 50. You would also need yeast culture. The culture of yeast. Yeah, I mean, that's an extra step. Let's just do the industrial fermenter. So, how do we do that? Well, inside here should be an engineer's notebook or manual or whatever it is. And inside here, what am I after? Industrial fermenter. So if we go to heavy machinery, fermenter, this is what we're after, this guy here. So we can go ahead and stop it. We can go ahead and, maybe click the play. I find it a bit odd that this is showing what is currently happening as opposed to what it should do when you click it. You know what I mean? Like normally you click it, but now like, you get what I mean, but this is it paused, whatever. Cool. So I'll do what we've done all the other times, which is take a picture of this because there's no other easy way I can see to pin all these requirements that we need for the multi-block. And we'll start ordering it. I think most of this stuff we've already got automated from the previous ones we've made, so this should be pretty good. 2 light engineering things, 1 redstone engineering. No heavy machinery is needed. Iron sheet metal is needed. We need 4 of this. So we'll grab that. Cool. Steel scaffolding, of course. Let's just get like a bunch of that. We don't need all of it at the moment, but I'm sure it'll save us some time. We need 6 of it this time. We also will need some cauldrons. Only 4 of those. Only 4. And then fluid pipes. 2 of those. Hey, that was pretty good, wasn't it? All right, now let's do the difficult part. The difficult part is honestly trying to have this thing rotate the way that you can easily see it. Hold on. Where am I going? Fermenter. It stays that same way. Man. Anyhow. Oh, this isn't really... What's happening? Oh, I guess it was a little bit bugged. Oh, no. Okay, cool. God, this is... Okay. Relax. Alright, we've got a light, then we've got some heavier bits and stuff. Cool. We can do that. Fluid pipes, I mean. So, let's just do it around here. Maybe I'll top up the ground a little bit. Just give us a nice platform. So, I already forget what it is. It's just one of them, okay. One of those, 2 fluid pipes, and then the sheet metal. So fluid pipe, sheet metal all around here, I believe. Let's double check. Yep. Next tier is going to be 4 cauldrons, the other light, and the redstone. So we'll do those 2 first. The light here, the redstone there, and the 4 cauldrons. Oh, 4 cauldrons sitting there. The middle one is going to be one that we right-click to activate it. And then the top tier is going to be the 4 sheet metal on top of the cauldrons. Cool. Then with our engineer's hammer that I've put away, we should right-click the cauldron in the middle, and it will turn into an industrial fermenter. Then, as per usual here, we go ahead and put an ender gate on this guy to provide power. It has to go on that spot for these machines. Then we've got our inputs there and our outputs there. Cool. So, this first guy is getting his hands on honey bottles. Now, honey bottles we have automated. As you can see, we can craft them if we want. So that's going to make things a lot easier. We will do a crafting recipe for this stuff, I guess. I'm debating whether I just like automate it normally, but I think we'll just do a crafter. So, boom, boom. And then I've got to somehow position this guy correctly. Awesome. Yeah, we will test that. We'll hope that works. I tried to do it over here and it didn't work, but I think that was my own wrongdoing. I don't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure I was doing something wrong. It didn't have the right pattern or... There was something wrong. Anyway, fermenter will get the honey bottle. So honey bottle goes in, empty glass bottle comes out, and ethanol. I mean, that's a pretty good recipe right there. The fact that it's all seemingly in there. So, cool. What I might do, though, in hindsight, is I might remove... do we have... Because I think we have glass bottles automated. You know what I mean? And so... You know what? We've got 2 million glass bottles. We're never going to need more than 2 million, so it doesn't actually hurt us having that in the recipe. We don't need it in the recipe, but it's not going to hurt because it's never going to be like, oh, I'll try to craft a craft a glass bottle. We've got 2 million. Cool. So that's in there. So already, if I attempt to order some ethanol, which I'm guessing shows up here. Cool. We'll order 1 bucket worth, which will be 4 honey bottles, which should go in here. They've got power. The machine whirs to life. And then, glass bottle, ethanol. How cool. Now, this is where it could get tricky. We need to extract the bottle and the fluid. And yet, seemingly, we've only got 1 output here. Now, we do have this. I'm not sure where we'd use that, but I might be able to just sort of cheese it up anyway. If we grab, if we go back to, the crafting grid and grab an entangled block, I think we can just yoink this guy here. Oh! How strange. This is 1 block. But if I hover over this, you can see the fluid listed at the top. But this one specifically has the glass bottle. So what I think we can actually do is if I grab the importer, or 2 importers, I think we can do 1 there for the glass bottle, and then 1 here, for example, for the ethanol. Let's try this. Let's put this to fluid. Okay. Well, it didn't work, but it was a cool idea, I guess. That's not set up to do anything odd. Yeah, okay. Well, we tried. Instead, I will do this entangled block thing. Oh, we'll try this as well. Just out of, ease, if it works. But if we connect this, the ethanol's still there. It's not counting how I'd want it to. I don't even know. Maybe I should double check that even works if I set this to fluids. That doesn't even get the ethanol out. Okay, cool. So, it gets the items out. Awesome. Where do we get the ethanol at? Is it actually from that spot over there? You know what? Instead of guessing, I'm pretty sure the book's just going to tell us, right? Let's have a look. Items give me input into the fermenter by the 2 blue hatches. Blue dots, yep. The hatch with the orange dot serves as the item output, and the block below it to output fluids. Now, by the block below it, I think they just mean this part. Cool. So we'll hook that up. We'll set that to fluids, and we'll go ahead and connect that. So, as you can see, no more ethanol in there. Beautiful. There we go, cool. Now, the fermenter makes ethanol. Cool. So we can get rid of that stuff. The silver plate I probably should have kept. And then we're putting this into a refinery to get this stuff. Cool. So we need a refinery. I believe we need 2 refineries as well. But we might be able to just share the one. I'm not sure. I don't know how much we'll need. So this is the refinery. Let's pause it. Let's get the bottom tab. This guy's a little bit more expensive, so we'll jump back to my little camera on my phone, and we'll get all of this stuff. Once again, I think it's all stuff that we've already got, so we don't have to put any new recipes in. We can probably just do add immersive and all the stuff's here. I sort of recognize what they look like, so it should be pretty easy. 2 light engineering, 2 heavy machinery as well, so that's pretty good. 16 iron sheet metal, so we'll grab that. 1 redstone engineering block, cool. 8 steel scaffolding, so we've got that, beautiful. And 5 fluid pipes, so we actually do need 1 more fluid pipe. It's obviously going to make a bunch, but that's okay. And that's it for now. Do we need 2? We'll try with 1. We'll see if we can get away with 1 of these machines set up. What's that cat? Is that a different cat? Oh yeah, different. I wonder if it could be the same. Let's see if it's the same cat or if this is a different cat. It's a different cat. These cats over by the reactor, they're chilling. Oh, look at this guy. He's got 512. He's the buffer, the backlog of the stuff has, I guess, burnt out. How much are we actually generating now? We're only generating half. So it does need a bucket worth at a time, but it should be making a bucket worth at a time. That was the whole point. In terms of the tritium, as you can see, the pipe's full of tritium. So tritium isn't the problem, but neither should this be. And this is full of deuterium as well. So the problem, if any, if there is a problem, is this guy not being able to make it fast enough. And honestly, it looks like it might be a power problem. But even then, it doesn't really look like it's a power problem. Interesting. I think it might just be that we need 2 of those. Well, regardless, we don't need the power that much at the moment. So, but it's good that we identified that problem. We're probably gonna need 2 of those chemical infusers or whatever it was, but that's fine. What are we doing here? We are building a pretty decently sized structure. This one's pretty long. So a light, a heavy, scaffolds, and pipes. Cool. I reckon we can make that happen. Pipes, lights. So I think it's like a light and a heavy. The pipes do 5 in the middle, like that. And then it looks like it's just scaffolding all around, like so. Yep, cool. If we go up a tier, they get stacked, a redstone in the corner. We'll do those first to get them out of the way. So these guys go up to a stack of 2, redstone in the corner. Next up, we have the sheet metal. And it's going to be sort of like this. I'm guessing these go up again, but we'll double check before I go ahead and do it. Yep. Hop. So these go up here. And this should be it. We just need to right-click this guy with the hammer. Boom. A refinery. Alright, so once again, let's go ahead and... Oh, if I can figure out what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and put power where the power goes, which is here. Awesome. And we'll set up the recipe, I guess. And it should be that simple. So, refinery. Nope. What are we doing? Ethanol in the refinery for this stuff. So I'll bookmark that again. We'll paste in this recipe. So ethanol equals the other stuff. Cool. Let's make that. Awesome. I'll probably need a recipe for the steel plate, I imagine, but once again, we'll cross that bridge in a little bit. Let's go here. So this is the inputs. Is that all the inputs? There's 2 inputs. Okay. I'm guessing I just input on the left. Wait. Hold on. What's going on here? Yeah, I just need 1 for this guy. Because we're not combining fluids, we're instead just combining a fluid and an item. So that will go there, and then where's the item input? Is that anywhere? Let's consult the book just to double check. Cool. Fluids input, yep, cool. Interesting. It doesn't necessarily say about items. Okay. Nitrate dust as a catalyst. Okay. I'll assume that it goes through the same spot, and we'll give that a try, I guess. So you'll go there, and then we just need to hook up the cables. Nicely done. So yeah, okay, first of all, do we have silver plates? Oh, allegedly we do. Cool, so can I search for the, this stuff? Let's order a bucket's worth. We don't have silver ingots automated. Gotcha. Okay. Well, Let me go and do that. That's going to be in mechanism big time. Alrighty, let's replace all these with silver, as per tradition around here. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. And then I need the raw silver there. Awesome. Wonderful. And then this goes here. And now we should be able to do it. So if I go back to fluid, we can see that whatever this stuff is here. And what are we missing? We're missing ethanol because it has the wrong recipe in it. Okay. That's fine. It's fixable. Let's jump back over to the reactor. See if we can figure out our way out. And then fly over to the immersive. Cool. So I need to change this recipe to use the ethanol that we are using. Or allow alternatives if that's possible. Alternatives. Yeah, I just want to use any forge ethanol. That sounds perfect. So we'll update that. And that should just solve the problem. So here we go. Order a bucket. Still not happy. What's the problem? Missing. Oh, the silver ingots are still missing. Oh yeah, I automated the dust. All right, give me a second. My bad. Alrighty, that's been added. So now let's try this again. Order a bucket. It says it will work. It's going to take a little bit to get the ores processed, but that should be fine. It shouldn't take that long. We'll consult this. Looks like it's making the plates. Once again, the dust will take just a little bit to actually make it through the process. But then once it, gets through each individual machine, it should be faster. Assuming our machine still works, which it should. But I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, hold on. I always forget this step. I really need to just not have this step. Silver, clean, slurry, boom. Yeah? Is that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, my bad. I also set up a waystone to the immersive area, so that's nice. Now we can just come here. But yeah, the question is whether all the stuff will actually go in here once it's made. And I guess we'll find out now that it will hopefully process. You know what? We somehow don't have silver crystals. So I need to add silver crystals here because that's still a thing we're using, which is infuriating. And I need to add silver shards into here most likely. And then I need to add silver clumps into here most likely. And then I need to add dirty silver dust in here. So that's why it was not happening as quick as I would like, but it's okay. It's all right. It's happening now, and that's the main thing. So if we can salt this, beautiful. That's what we like to see. So we got to wait for the 17 ingots, and then hopefully the stuff will show up in here. That's what I'm really hoping for, or otherwise, I don't know. I need to figure out where else the items go in. All right, let's have a look. So far, nothing, nada, no machine found. Interesting. So the fluids, I'm pretty sure should go in there. The problem we're having is just where the items go, because obviously we saw in the other one, this is what we're looking for the item input. I don't see it. And so I'm wondering if they just want you to manually put the stuff in, or maybe it doesn't get used up. Like there's a few possibilities, I guess. Because it didn't specifically say in here, unless I misread it. It tells you about the items going in, like form the structure. Fluids are input through the 2 ports on either side of the block, and output through the orange block at the front. Yep. Using buckets to interact with the tanks is possible. Applying redstone. I mean, we might do the buckets thing. That might be easier to automate. Applying redstone signal to control the panel at the front will halt the machine's process. Sure. They need a catalyst. This catalyst is not consumed. Cool. Yes, that was my problem there. Gotcha. See, a little bit of reading goes a long way. So I probably didn't need to automate all of that. So we'll just have the ethanol into acid, blah, blah, blah. That will then go in here. Cool. And then I will place the silver plate in, and then that should all work. So if we go back in here now, jump into fluids, click here, order a bucket, that should go in, and it should process. It looks like it processes a little bit slower than I'd like, I guess, like not 1-to-1, instant, super quick, but it's there. Cool. Let's grab the importer, and then we'll put the other recipe in and hope that, the other recipe is going to need a different catalyst, won't it? So we probably won't be able to share the same the same refinery. Okay. Yeah. Because it's going to need no catalyst, but instead it's going to need creosote oil. Okay. I mean, we can just make a new refinery. It's not the end of the world. I've got the stuff still set up, so let me grab that. You saw what I grabbed before, like two of most of the things here. Oh. And yeah, I'll be back. I'll probably build the thing as well. Alrighty, so I'm back. Now, we do have a problem. The problem is that this recipe needs 2 different fluids, and I think they need to go in one and then the other, which is tricky, right? And I don't know if it's solvable. The reason it's tricky is that these guys output everything at once into whatever's in front of it. And so if I want to automate it with a crafter, as opposed to just putting exporters in, which we might just do anyway, what I would have to do is find a middleman. So like normally with items, if we needed items to go into two different spots, we'll put it in a chest because it can store multiple items, right? What tank can store multiple fluids? I mean, it's a fun idea. I just don't know what it would be. As in like different types of fluids that I can then redistribute one fluid one way, one fluid the other way. I don't know if that's a thing. You might be able to use like a... whatever it's called, the transporter thing from Mechanism. What's it called? Entangler porter. That thing might be able to do different fluids, multiple fluid, but I don't think it can. So what we'll have to do instead here is just exporters. So we'll just grab 2 of these guys. We'll keep doing the ultras until it doesn't let us, and then we'll go around and pick everything up. But we'll just do this and this. Yep, we can hook that back up. We are going to have to run a cable this way anyway. So we might as well just do that. And then this guy here will actually be an importer. And I think we didn't put one on the other side. So I'll tell you what, oh no, we did. Cool. But I probably didn't set it up to be fluids. Nice. This one as well, obviously fluids. And then these guys, so this one will be the, whatever that is. I don't like the fact that I'm not able to drag that in. Normally you're able to. At immersive. Oh, it's not letting me drag it in. Okay. Let's see if I can do this instead. Guys, this isn't looking good. Interesting. Okay. We'll try with this. I mean, the fact that it hasn't already put the stuff in there proves that that's not working. Is that why? I thought I set it to fluids. Am I crazy? I must be crazy. Okay, well, regardless. Okay, now it's putting it in. Cool. I was going to say, regardless, I don't see it in there. But yeah, fair enough. All right, fluids. This time around, it actually worked. And what do I want in this guy? Creosote. Gotcha. So, the creosote that we have a lot of is this stuff here, which is Railcraft Reborn stuff. I guess I can just put it in like there. There we go. Cool. So it's in there. This guy's just going to need some power. And that, of course, goes there. And, I mean, that should work. I think it is working. I think it's just obviously... yeah, I mean, it's working. Cool. So, what I could probably do... realistically, there's probably a lot we could do here. Let's change this recipe. And let's alter it to be the finished product, if that makes sense. So, for example... this is a 1-to-1 ratio. Ethanol to the, whatever this is, the ace of spades, right? This stuff is not a 1-to-1. It's a 12-to-8, right? Cool. Yeah, so this is essentially a 3-to-2 ratio, right? If you divide these both by 4, you end up with 2 here and 3 here. So we need to keep that in mind. And specifically here, right, is, I guess, where it goes. I guess 1-to-1 for creosote. That's a better way to maybe think about it. But yeah, so what does that mean? Well, if I paste this recipe in here, I guess, I don't know why I'm doing all this math, or attempting to do math. All I need to do is drag in the ethanol. Let's go ahead and have this guy 2-way. Ethanol from Immersive Engineering. It doesn't let me drag it in. Why does it do this to me? Let's grab a bucket of the stuff. Was it ethanol? What? Why am I losing my mind here? It is ethanol. Am I crazy? Oh, this is ethanol. What? Sorry, I don't know what's happening. I'm confusing myself, I think. All right, let's get the ethanol crafted. Let's grab a bucket of it. Let's put it in here like that. Cool. Then let's bring this down. And so this is going to be 12 millibuckets, right? So this is going to be 0.0012. No. Yes. Right? No. It's going to be that because this one's the 1000. Yeah, cool. So I can set this. Possibly. It's not happy that I'm attempting to set it. Fluid amount in millibuckets. Oh. I must be crazy. Yeah, 12. There we go. Okay. We're good. Everything's good. So this should just work. I should say, hey, if you put ethanol in, you'll get creosote oil. Oh, sorry. You'll get that back. But then there's that. So I actually have to remove that. So I need to make that the recipe. Cool. Right? Ethanol equals phenolic acid is what I'm telling this guy. Because the ACE that this guy produces will then be put in here, combined with creosote, and it will come back as the product that you actually want. Awesome. Wonderful. That should work. Yeah. And that just makes phenolic acid. And so now we've got phenolic resin, right? So if I order a bucket's worth, let's have a look. The machine next to me runs for a bit, but then we should end up with 1.664 millibuckets. Because this machine should now get the stuff. And as you can see, look at this. The number's going up. A little bit confusing, I apologize for that. But then this should end up with 1664. Let's see. And 1664. Perfect. Awesome. Wonderful. Cool. So now that we have that acid, I keep calling it acid, that resin, what do we do with it? We put this into a bottling machine to make a Duraplast sheet. Cool. So I need a bottling machine, apparently. Alright, where's the bottler? Bottling machine, here it is. So we'll pause it. Let's get this thing ready. And I'll grab... Oh, I forgot to take a picture of it. I'll get this stuff set up. And all will be wonderful. Oh, this one actually needs a fluid pump. Apparently, if I can spell. A fluid pump. Looks like we can make one, so it's not the end of the world, but something to keep in mind, I guess. Fluid pump. Cool. And... we should be able to make the thing. So, what do we need? Scaffolding, and then a cool little zigzag. Where do we want to put this? We'll put it over here, I guess. Alright, that's the first layer. Sorry, I got a bit confused. And then we continue these up. Right? The conveyor belts just go ahead in front. I don't know which way they face, but we'll figure that out at a later point. Cool. The fluid pump goes there, and then I don't know, I whack something. Cool. Awesome. Here we go. Bottling machine. Awesome. So, let's go ahead, as per usual, chuck our power on. Let's then go ahead and bring the cables over this way. So we'll have one cable there that will input... I just need the cable over here, don't I? This probably would have been a nicer connection. Alright, hold on. Yep, I'll make a horrific mess. All's well that ends well. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that crafter and the pattern. So grab the crafter. Now, what's the pattern that we want? We want to create this thing here. Now, I don't think this guy's going to move, like the plate, so I think we just... Or the mold, so I think we just do this recipe. And then I think that just will magically work. So we'll jump down here. Break that, of course. Boom, boom, pow. Awesome. So that will put the fluid in. We will likely need to manually make this guy. Or, I mean, we could chuck it in this automator, but I don't think that really works. That guy needs to be set there, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, God, there's a lot of catching up. Engineer's workbench. Can we craft one of these real quick? Because I feel like I'll need one. Just to do a few little crafts here and there, you know what I mean? So treated wood... Oh my god. Hold on. What do I need? Treated wood planks. No, what have I... No, I don't... I'm going to lose my mind. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Treated wood. Cool. Now we need to make a slab. And then pow. And then pow. Engineer's workbench, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. So, this thing will go here. In order to get this thing, I require an engineer's blueprint. which should be pretty simple of a recipe. Boom, boom, boom. I then require the metal plate mold, which is 3 steel plates and engineer's wire cutters. So engineer's wire cutters, I might be able to grab one of those. And then steel plates, I can grab 3 of those. Awesome, so we'll chuck those in, and then I'll order my mold, and there we go, cool. So that guy then comes all the way over here. I'm guessing I just place this in somewhere, potentially. I assumed it was going to go there, but that isn't really happening, is it? Interesting. Maybe the rest, maybe it does go in. Once again, I will check the we'll check the book, but I wanted to learn myself. Okay, check the book. The machine can store 8 buckets of fluid, which is input through ports on the metal tank. Energy is input through the connection at the top. Generally, the bottling machine will be able to fill any container that has a filled version available. It will also accept other items that can store stuff, like the mining drill. It will hold on to the container, blah, blah, blah. Fill even larger container, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Duraplies from resin. Okay. Cool. Duraplies are created by filling appropriate molds with resin in the bottling machine. The machine is able to confer enough heat. Do you think I just drop it on? Let's just watch. Is that gonna like become conveyed? Interesting. Okay. The machine is able to confer enough heat and energy within these molds to trigger the resin to harden. Appropriate molds. Okay. They are then inserted into the metal press, but mine's not a metal press. Mine's a... Okay. I'm thinking we try it in this recipe maybe, and see if it works, and then go from there, I guess. So one's going to go in, and one's going to come out, I believe is what the recipe should be. So hold on, let me fix the actual... Oh, I just messed it all up. Hold on. Boom. Update. Cool. It might yell at me that it's using it in its own recipe, but we'll have a look. Add immersive. Attempt to order one. Yeah, it's not happy about that. What if I have one in there? Are you happy? Okay, it's happy at the moment. Let's order one. Is that able to do anything? Currently, no. Currently, no. It hasn't put any fluids in, obviously, and, well, the item hasn't shown up. Okay. Well, that's a pickle. That is a pickle indeed. So, I don't know. Bottling machine. Metal press mold plate. And the resin. And then you get the plate and the sheet back out. Cool. Interesting. Let's grab a chest. And let's see if maybe we can manually do this part or something. You know what I mean? Maybe... let's break this and this. And chuck this guy down here. Let's place this conveyor facing that way with a chest here. Is this how this works? Chicken man, what are you doing? Let's search plate. Plate mold. So if you go there, does that automatically come out? No. Okay, that's fine. But what I might be able to do, sorry, Mr. Chicken, is pipe the stuff in manually. You know what I mean? I might be, hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on to the phone. If I place this here, and say put that in there, and then put that away, does that somehow place the thing in there? If I search mold, that's not there. Okay, fine. It still might be fine. Hold on. Let's grab the resin stuff. Let's go ahead and... Nope, I don't actually want that. I wanted an exporter. I thought it was an exporter. My bad. Hold on. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Exporter. Boom. We do fluids. We do this stuff. So, what we should see, and what we can see, is this is filling up. Awesome. Wonderful. I can even put the rest of the fluids back in. And they will show up in here. And we've got even more resin in there. Now, how do I just get that mold to go through? Do you guys see any other inputs? I'm losing my mind. All right, let's grab the mold again. maybe now that there's fluids, it's going to want to do it. Does it have to be... Oh. Huh. Interesting. Intriguing. Okay. Very interesting. So this guy here is the plate. Let's pick you up. Let's place this back down. Can I... Like, does that work? Do we think? Oh, it does! Very interesting. Okay. So... Can I mean, this seems like it won't work, but can I just put an importer there? I don't see this working, but I am intrigued. God, this is some horrendous cabling. Let's have a look. So it goes through. It gets filled up with the resin. No, that doesn't work. Cool. That's okay. We have our ways around that. That looks gross. Let's go dimensional chest. And we'll just put a hopper on it, I think. And then we'll also get a demagnetizer, just so that I don't pick it up when I'm over here. And that should work perfectly. So you will go there. Obviously, we will have a dimensional dude underneath. And we can even have a demagnetizer there. Awesome. Let's give this another shot, shall we? So I'll put this back in there. I want to also see what happens when there's not enough resin. I mean, that worked, right? Yeah, there it goes. Cool. Is it perfect? No. But I think it's okay. Alright. Okay, so, oh, there's not enough resin, and it won't accept the plate. There you go. That's how that works. Cool. So what I could even do is I could change this recipe to, instead of giving the resin as a result, give the actual plate as a result. Yeah, so let's alter this recipe. And let's say this much equals that much resin. Sure. This guy requires this much resin, so 250. So, hold on. I've got this. You might not think I've got this, but I've got this. We do 250 divided by 0. No. We do 250 divided by 8. Right? That gives us 31.25. So this will be 31.25. But that means we times this guy. Wait. No. We times this guy by 31.25. So we do, oh God, times 12. 375 is what we want here. 375 millibuckets of ethanol should equal to 1 Duraplast sheet. Shall we give it a shot? So we'll chuck the stuff in here. It's going to put the fluids in from the get-go, and then we should get a sheet out of it. Now, there's a little bit of resin left in there. That's not the end of the world. Let's search for our sheet. Let's order one. Now, all these machines are going to wear up. Currently, we've got 3. So, all these machines will begin. This guy starts making that stuff. We should hopefully see the resin showing up. Now, it might have made a bit more than it needed to be completely honest with you, but I think it's, wait, 162. Let's do a test. 162. So we shouldn't get any more or any less than 162 millibuckets in here. So here it comes. That guy fills up. And 160. Oh. Do you have any left over? Oh, there is a little bit left over. It's fine. I think it's okay. If it's ever not okay, we'll come back. So, what that means now is that I have what's required to make the advanced electronic component. So, if we change this to the advanced electronic component, and we change, oh, we've already got the recipe there, I think I can just order that. Let's do a test run. I attempt to order it, and survey says what? We don't have it just yet. Interesting. Oh, we don't have it because for some reason this guy didn't pick it up. Very interesting. Let's go demagnetizer, and like maybe we just need to make sure that I'm not picking it up, right? And then at immersive. Yeah, that worked. Cool. So, can we now make the railgun? I think we can. Let's order all those parts. Okay. I guess don't do that. I'll have a quick look to see if there's an issue, or see what the issue was, I guess. But I guess we'll just load back in. Let me double check, because you know sometimes it's something I've done, so I want to just double check that that's not the case. Although, oddly enough, it doesn't have a crash report. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll be back. Alrighty, let's try this again. Railgun. Ta-da! Cool. We got a railgun. So now I should be able to just craft the Nexium emitter. Now, it's saying we're missing the railgun because I accidentally charged it in my inventory just then. That might be okay. We may just have to edit the recipe that's in the base to be different. Do you see? What's this? Oh yeah, I forgot. That's the night vision thing. How do I... Let's go controls, keybinds, category, mechanism. And what I would like to do is head mode switch is V. So if I press V, we'll disable that. So that way it won't flash. Or I disable what's currently giving me night vision and we just use the head piece. The only problem is I don't actually know what's giving us night vision these days. Genuinely. Oh, I actually do know. It's our traveler's backpack. It's this guy. So if I toggle that off, the night vision should end, and then I should be able to press V, and it should be good. We shouldn't have the pop-up anyway. Cool. I think we solved the problem. All right, let's load in the base. So the Nexium emitter. That's this guy here. He was way at the front. So if I chuck this in here, I mean, he's not set to be exact, but let's just change it to be a charged one for now. We'll probably have to change it in the future to not be charged for the, ones we make in the future. But that should be okay. So let's search Nexium emitter. It's still saying we're missing one. Wow. I need to tell it to be exact. Put this back in here. Exact. Cool. That should now work. Okay, cool. Now we're missing the end exchanger because I'm guessing that one has power in it as well. No, it doesn't have power. Okay. Interesting. Never fear though. We'll once again update the pattern. So we'll chuck this in. Let's click our personal one in there and update it. Let's hope that works now. Okay. Nexium emitter. Cool. It claims it will work. I'm going to click start. I don't think there's much for it to craft, to be honest, but we'll go ahead and watch it. Oh, it's done. Nexium emitter. Wow. There we go. Cool. So if we consult the quest book, it takes a little while to load the first time you launch the thingy. 1 second. I just need to double check something. Cool. Yeah. So this episode is pretty much over. I didn't know how long we were going, but we should have, the Nexium emitter completed. How cool is that? So a few other things left on the list that we've got to work through. Obviously, some of them a little bit more complicated than others. These guys here are tempting. I know that... Oh, actually, I don't actually know. What does this guy need? Does this guy need anything from blood magic? Because I might do it then, if that's the case. This doesn't... Did we look through this? I think we did, right? And it wasn't too bad? I'm not too sure. This guy needs blood magic stuff, of course. And then this guy here... Yeah, we could probably get this guy done pretty soon. The reason I'm actually holding off from this guy, or have been, is this. I think we need to visit every single planet. So, I'll tell you what. You can look forward for that in a future episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're still enjoying the episodes. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. I'm having fun with it. I do like the buildings we did in that new area. Sorry, just loading stuff in the background, so it's lagging like crazy. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Oh, my mouse is gone. I have no mouse. Oh no, we're back. Okay, I'm mouseless. I have no mouse. But yeah, I mean it's been pretty good. Thank you for watching. Genuinely. Hopefully you guys are actually enjoying it. I'm not. I mean I do just say it, but this time I'm not just saying it, I guess. Thank you guys. Thank you, of course, to our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members. Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13. We're just going through the list. Mr. Brendan and Yulia. Thank you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And welcome back to James Rodriguez and Maxie, who have rejoined a few days ago. Thank you guys. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying. Cool. Yeah. All right. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. I didn't grab a thumbnail. Thumbnail. What don't I actually have from this? Hold on. Oh, I didn't do this path. I need a... I mean, I did... What else do I need in order to get this thumbnail? I need to actually grab quite a few different things. What's down here? No, that was done. What else did it need? Needs this guy. I mean, surely we can do that. I mean, I'd have to do that stuff as well. Okay, well anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.